there's plenty of people in really healthy, really good relationships with children.
With their mothers who
and do
porn.
adult film, and it doesn't matter. I think for everyone it's different. We all have like different boundaries and things we're okay with, but
your kids,
it is what it is. If they find it, they find it. I'm not gonna I'm obviously gonna try to make sure they don't, but if they find it, whatever.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zarria Simmons, and today I just want to react to some videos of hoe culture and how the fourth wave of feminism has denigrated motherhood and women who choose to be moms and wives. So let's just get into it. Okay, next up we have this one where this military vet and Virgin Mary versus OnlyFans models.
Everyone is laughing and circulating your pics and videos around fast money, slow problems. Men do care about your past.
Honestly, I think it doesn't really matter. There's just, everyone's out there doing something, and
what?
Everyone watches porn, so why?
That's not true either.
Well, a lot of people do, and I feel like it doesn't really matter. Some
so if everybody
don't
throwing around a lot of generalities,
there's plenty of people in really healthy, really good relationships with children,
with their mothers who
and do
porn.
adult film, and it doesn't matter. I think for everyone it's different. We all have like different boundaries and things we're okay with, but
your kids,
it is what it is. If they find it, they find it. I'm not gonna
what if my kids find my porn, whatever. That's sick. No, definitely. This sort of mentality that morality is subjective. Oh, everyone does it. And, what's good for you might not be good for the next person, and everything is subjective. This is how society starts to fall apart. This is how families begin to fall apart. There's no structure, there's no order. Just do whatever you want. Let the kids access porn if they end up getting into it. Oh well. That's disgusting. Okay, let's continue. I just had to comment on that.
So if everyone jumps
they would
off a
find
cliff,
it by their
that's
peers
good too?
sending it to them.
That's really different.
Do you realize that they would find this by other kids sending it to them?
Then I feel
that they would
like
get
that says
bullied
a
for
lot
it?
about the parents of the kids who are doing that. Like, why are you bullying a child? And also,
kids are mean.
Yeah.
Bullying is a thing.
Then the parents should do a better job and teach their kids to stay in fucking line.
No,
this is already off to like a goofy start. This might be a bit of a hot take from me, but I honestly think that people who get into these lines of work, be them men or women, they get into this type of work, they should not be having kids. They should not be having kids, because in the event, like they said in the video, in the event that another child finds the pornography that you've made and they show it to your kid, what type of effect is that going to have on their mind, on their sense of self, on their sense of self-worth, on how they're perceived in society? They're going to be bullied, and that is not good for them. That's not good for them to experience. It's not good for them to know that their mom did porn or their dad did porn. And it's absolutely selfish, I think, on the part of some of these women who really don't care about the long-term effects of being exposed to this reality and how that might affect their child. Hopefully, if you're going to go into this type of work, go into it knowing that you're not going to have kids. Don't have kids if you're going into this line of work. You're going to screw up your children, and that's not right. It's completely unethical, I think, for people who do this type of immoral and debaucherous work to have kids. It's selfish. They're not thinking about how it's going to affect them.
Literally.
Bullying is like
cool.
a natural
really
socialization tactic that is
not
never
as
going to be
common.
eradicated.
But also, you're not your parents, and I feel like I'd rather get bullied for something my parents did than for something I did.
And I feel like in the future, when we do have kids who are old enough to find out about it, OnlyFans is pretty mainstream now, so there's going to be a lot of other parents or a lot of other kids who have parents that have done OnlyFans as well.
I think you're massively overestimating the...
And another thing that I'm just thinking of right now, I think that it will become a reality very soon with a lot of these people who do porn. It's going to become a reality very soon that children of porn stars will grow to have a resentment for their parent, especially these children who are around other children whose parents do normal jobs. Their parents, went to college, got a degree, went and got a career. Their parents work a normal blue-collar job. I think children want to also be proud of their parents. They want to feel pride in their parents. They want to say, my dad is a hero, my mom is the most amazing woman. And not being able to do that, I think is going to their ego, which I think the ego is important, and it's healthy to have an ego up to a certain extent. I think it will absolutely destroy your kid not being able to say, that's my mom or that's my dad, Yeah, I think that the effects of that is going to be detrimental, and a lot of these children who are parents of porn or who are children of porn stars are going to grow to have a kind of resentment toward their parent when they look around and they see all the other kids' parents are like normal people who have normal jobs. And I think these porn stars are going to feel that eventually when their kids come of an age. They're going to feel what that might be like, having children who are embarrassed of you. Yeah.
I mean,
Common.
it's
not
pretty popular. A lot of people signed up for OnlyFans during
your future
COVID.
children are unlikely to go to school with other people, with other
That is
kids
not
whose
correct.
adults did porn. It's extremely unlikely, and it's way more likely that they would get
What are
bullied.
you basing that on, though?
Did you not get bullied in high school? None of you guys got
I
bullied
did.
in
Yes.
high school.
I did.
So you think
I
that
did.
behavior is somehow going to change with the new generation that comes up behind you?
No, I don't think it's going to change.
Then
but
why
I
do you think
that
your
it
kids are
says
not gonna
a
get
lot
made fun
more-
of?
I think it says a lot more about that child who's bullying.
It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
what consolation is that to your child who's experiencing bullying then?
You guys talk about this amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
I think rather than use the word bullying, I think a better word is shame. It is absolutely the case that we shame each other for doing deplorable things in society. And that's as it should be. I think that having a healthy level of shame keeps people from doing horrible things. Knowing that they are going to be socially ridiculed and ostracized, that's a good thing. I mean, when you're a part of a collective, it is totally natural for you to sort of adopt the customs and the social rules of the collective that you're a part of. And when you don't, naturally the collective that you're a part of is going to look at you like you're not a part of us. You're kind of strange, and you're like this strange other. That is just nature. That is how societies and communities work. And you can see that happening from primitive societies all the way up and through to modern societies. That is just how it works when you're not adopting the cultural and social standards of the collective that you're with. So of course, if your child is found out to have a parent who does porn, all of the other kids are going to be like, well, that is embarrassing and that is shameful. Does it have to go to the extreme that they're being physically bullied? Absolutely not. But your kid is going to feel the shame of having a parent who does that. And that is just what it is. And these no remorse. They are shameless. They should not ever have kids. Okay, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and looking at these videos of whole culture. Whole culture is weird. It distorts the minds of a lot of these women. And the only thing that is going to combat this is just regular people like you and I continuing to push for normalcy. Okay? Normalcy is good. Normalcy is a good thing. It's good for society. It's good for the health of our relationships. It's just good in general, and I think more people need to get on board with a little bit of normalcy and not making this the norm, which it is becoming.
Before I let you all go, I just wanted to take the opportunity to share with you this passion project of mine that I've been working on now for a couple of months. It is a clothing boutique, the Modest Bombshell brand. I created this boutique for Christian women specifically who want to be both modest but find a hard time buying clothing that is modest but is still stylish and glamorous and beautiful. A lot of the clothing out there that is made for women who want to be modest is frumpy and homey, and I just kind of wanted to undo that a little bit and provide something for women who want to be stylish and modest. So visit themodestbombshell.com and grab yourself something nice.
And thank you so much. Be sure to like, subscribe.